Welcome to FS17 on the Squirrel Farms map. Today we're here with a homeowner series. We will be doing some snow plowing with the Polaris Ranger and the GMC pickup truck. Once all the clearing is complete, we'll be having some fun on the snowmobile in the backyard. We will be using the 2013 Polaris Ranger with a 6.5 foot straight blade plow for the clearing of our driveway and our neighbors. Now I recently got this plow added onto the Polaris Ranger. I took it down to the shop midweek and they put it on here for us, and this snowstorm caught us by surprise, but this will be very exciting, putting this brand new plow to work. Today's video was requested by a lot of you guys, which is pretty exciting. I can't wait to do more snow plowing here in FS17, and I can't wait for FS19. It's just around the corner, week and a half until it is released. So what we'll do is we'll kind of get started off at the end of the driveway, and this should have enough power and enough traction to really do a great job. I hope all of you guys are having a great day today. Let me know how it is down below here in the comments. And if you do have any equipment you guys would like me to do videos on, please let me know down below in the comments. There are so many pickup trucks that we could put plows on and really put them to work this snow plowing season. And it will be a very busy one. It's forecasted to get lots and lots of snow. And so stay tuned for probably around 1 to 2 snow plowing videos a week. And you guys can see this thing really does a great job. Now when the plow sits level, I have noticed it does work a little bit better, so we might just keep this in kind of the straight blade action, not have it angled, because that could cause it. But once we get our house and our neighbors, we'll be going over to our apartment complex, and a lot of you guys have asked me to create like a business, so that way it's a bit more realistic. And our business is apartment rentals, and we got to go clear that out, so that's why we have the GMC and a plow for that, and that will be pretty exciting, I will have to say, going over there, and that will be awesome. I think having a fully enclosed cabin here on this Polaris Ranger would be pretty awesome. I will have to admit, it will be a lot warmer here for us. We have a pretty heavy winter coat on, and it is still a bit cold, especially with heavy gloves. But these things are very versatile. Maybe we might have to add these to a few. Now, we can't block in this trailer, so we got to really try our best not to block that in, just in case this breaks down, and not sure why that happened like that. If we need to, we'll definitely get out the snowblower to do a little bit of blow in it, and more than likely we'll need to do that around the house, I will have to say, the front walkway, so we'll have to do that. Having a snowplow at our property is definitely a must. There's just way too much driveway to do all of it by a snowblower. It would take way too long, and this is so efficient as well. A lot of you guys have been really enjoying this homeowner series, which is a lot of fun. This is a great series. I can't wait to bring this into FS19. We will be switching it up, going over there and buying a house, doing so many cool things, and it will just be a very exciting time for us. It's just around the corner as well. I will have some videos coming out talking about the new game and things like that, but we still do have some awesome videos planned here for FS17. And our mailbox just went over, so we definitely have to kind of look into getting a more permanent mailbox instead of having it all on the pallet. Alright, I'm thinking before we do our neighbors, let's just get out the snowblower, do a little bit of that, and that will be an awesome thing to do as well. This is a great piece of machinery, and it's nice to have it here in FS17. The snowblower is coming in very handy here on these tight areas, which is great. Now, one thing we probably should have done was to move the car, and we definitely have to look into doing that for future snow clearings. Move the car out to the street and then move it back once everything's cleared. But we'll just get right in front of this, and then that is pretty much it. Actually, we kind of threw it in the street in our nicely clear driveway, so we gotta move it in. Then we'll just kind of leave this right outside because we gotta come back a little bit later and continue to do that. But I definitely want to kind of lock up our garage. It's nice and warm here. We got a nice heated garage, and we don't want to let the heat out. This Polaris Ranger has a lot of power. We are plowing a bit too fast, I will have to say. In some areas, it just has a very fast acceleration. We do have engine upgrades to this as well, but I mean, this is a pretty nice utility one. We do also have a JCB Workman as well that we might look into getting. That might be a bit more realistic for putting a snowplow on it, but I mean, this can easily do it, you guys, since he's doing a great job. And I will have to say, I scaled down the attacher joint, and when you attach the plow, it scales the plow down, so that is a bit interesting. I will say I kind of like that a lot. You could have one plow and it changes sizes when you go on different ones. Now that's pretty awesome. And this is the plow released by Wood Metal Farming, and it was for the F550, but like I've touched upon, I scaled down the attacher and it works very nicely on here, so that's a pretty cool thing. I'm not sure why exactly it's doing it, but in this time it actually works great for us. We are definitely giving a very nice, helpful hand here to the neighbors. We are doing it free of charge, just as a neighborly, kind of nice thing to do. If you do have any cool ideas here for the homeowner series, please let me know down below here in the comments. I really do enjoy using all of your feedback to help improve the videos here on the channel, especially this series. This is a very cool series which we recently started, and I really do enjoy it a lot. We'll get the snow drift out of the way as well, and we'll try to clear this one. This is always a bit tricky since we have to turn so sharp, but I will say having a small machine like this makes it a little bit easier for maneuvering around. We could easily use our pickup truck, but I really like this a lot. Now, it is a bit chillier, not as warm, but it does a great job, and sometimes I will have to say it's more efficient because you could get into tight areas, and it does have a pretty quick and easy maneuverability. What I am trying to do is to be pretty careful here with the grass. As we do get to the grass, I'm trying to lift the plow blade up so that we don't destroy the grass. Usually that does happen, especially without plow markers. And the last thing we want to do is cause damage here to the grass. And we'll have to come back here in the spring. That's why a lot of people do put out markers. And that does come in very handy, I will have to say. So we definitely have to get markers around. They're usually orange markers that you could pick up at the local supplier and put them out. And I will say the KST map does have them as well, so we'll definitely do some plowing videos there on that map. We will be doing lots of different maps as well for the snow plowing season, some other ones, and I can't wait to do them. We are coming up here on our last neighbor's house, which is pretty exciting for us because the last thing we have to do is our apartment building complex, and we'll be using the v-plow for the first time as well. We just recently got the plow on the GMC, and usually I try not to put plows on kind of personal trucks, especially since it puts a lot of wear and tear on the suspension, and that is one thing that is a downfall to plows is, and it is pretty rough on the truck, and you always just have to be careful as well because plowing could get very dangerous. You could kind of hit anything. It's pretty easy as well, and it's kind of hard to see. That's why it has markers, but I just can't wait to try it out for the first time. I will be looking into getting some extra windows here on the side of the doors and on the back. That will definitely help out, and then we could easily get like a small heater here for it. It would be pretty cool. I have seen a variety of UTVs, if you would so call it, and I'm not sure if this is considered to be one, but it almost looks like one. And you guys can see that is pretty much it. Let's go back here, get the other one, and that is going to be awesome. We don't have the v-plow attached. We're going to do that really quick, and it shouldn't take too long. That is a Boss v-plow. Definitely really do like it a lot, and there are so many different plow brands as well, and you could choose any, and it's awesome. You guys can see we got our sport cars here on the inside. We won't be able to use those until the springtime. And you guys can see there's snow inside of the garage. So I will be looking into working with the seasons mod for the map and removing the snow from the garages. And getting this lined up is always tricky. Plows are very tricky. You have to be right on with them. I have already featured this truck here in a snow plowing video if you guys would like to check it out. I just wanted to use it here once again today. And let me know, should we put a snow plow on the F-150? Usually half-ton trucks don't really put plows on them, and it's usually 3/4 ton and up. But you could definitely put like a HomeOwner series plow on it, and it would do a great job. I definitely think we do need to get some LED strobe lights here for this truck. It definitely would set this off and really make this thing look awesome, and it probably would be a little bit safer here for us. But like I have touched upon, our business that really lets us afford all of these trucks, toys, everything like that is just renting out apartments. This is one big apartment complex, I will have to say. There are so many different ones here, and I mean real estate's a pretty awesome business as well. So let me know what else we could easily get into. And the plow is struggling just a little bit. There might be a little bit too much snow on the front end of this, and we can't really do that. So let's see if we can fix this. V-plows do come in very handy. You could use it as a scoop, and you could also use it to break a road, if I would call it, where you have it in a V formation. It really does give the truck a little bit more speed while plowing, and it does make some great windrows on the side. So I mean, the V-plows are very beneficial. They are a bit pricier than straight blades, and also you could get them a little bit longer, wider, and then you fold it to a V formation, and it's a little bit smaller for transportation. So there are so many cool things about it. You could also probably claim it gets a little bit better aerodynamics, and that's a bit tricky, but I mean, having it as a V is a little bit better than having it as a straight plow on the front of the truck. But let me know down below in the comments, what are the benefits here to V-plows? They definitely are awesome, but I always like the straight blades as well. They both are great inventions, and I really do like a lot. So why don't we use the scoop, since we are so close now to the building. Now this will be quite a lot of snow, but it should be able to handle it. One thing you guys can see, when we do lift the plow all the way up, the back of the truck does go up in there, so we might have to put like a pallet. Sometimes people put like pallets of salt, and that way they could put it out, or even sandbags. We might have to look into that. There's just so much weight on the front end, especially with a big 9.5-foot V-plow. Without having the markers, you guys can see it would be a bit tricky from the first person view to see exactly what's happening. And we once again are having a problem with there's just way too much snow to push here for the truck. And I think we'll probably just do a few more passes here, and then we'll go back over to our house and we'll have some fun with the snowmobile. And yeah, it's just a reoccurring problem. Just too much snow in some areas, and a plow just skips over it. And sometimes, if the truck is not on level ground, it will also do that. I will have some real-life snow plowing, snow clearing videos coming up this season as well. I can't wait to do them. I did do a few last season, but we'll definitely do quite a lot more of them as well. One more pass here, and then that is pretty much it over here. That little extra area back over there is just extra that we don't really need to clear. It's only this main area. and that is awesome. So I mean, the v-plow does a great job. It was our first time running it, and we did have a little bit of a learning curve with the controls, but I mean, you guys can see, great job. Really nice cutting deck as well. It just really scrapes the snow right off. I will be putting it here in the garage, but one thing I will not be doing is putting it on the ground. I do not want any rust marks here from the plow. Usually if you do put a plow down, it will leave some rust marks if it's there, especially after coming in from a kind of snowstorm. It does do it with snowblowers as well, so you do want to be careful. Usually cardboard would fix the problem, or even putting it down on some wood. But you guys, since you got it parked up, it does fit there, and we have to watch out for the sport cars, making sure those don't get scratched up there with the plow. But the last thing we'll do is to have a little bit of fun here with the snowmobile. It's the homeowner series. While we do some work here, we always have fun, and let's get some air really quick. And a little bit of air isn't that bad. You guys can see, just having a little ride around our house property. I mean, that's not too bad. Definitely always want to be careful, but we'll get some air, and that is pretty much it here for today. It was a very successful day doing some snow plowing with a brand new Polaris and also the 2018 GMC, and then doing a very quick ride here at the end. But thanks for watching today's homeowner series video. Stay tuned for more. Have a great day and subscribe for more.